Yeah. So HR planning process, first of all, you review the organization objectives and strategies. After that, you do an environmental analysis. So from the environmental analysis, you scan the external environmental labor supply changes, and also you assess the internal workforce. You assess the internal workforce. So from the analysis, you can now develop forecast, right? So after you do an environmental analysis, you can develop a forecast. Could maybe after this is what we are going to need this year, maybe we need 5 more people with these skills or qualifications. So from there, from the forecast now, you can determine the people. Sorry, determine. Okay, who understood what I've just explained? Griffin is busy on the phone. Okay. Okay. So, first of all, you do a review. You do an organizational review. You review the objectives and the strategy. Okay? So, from them, you do an environmental scanning. So, you do an environmental scanning to understand the labor changes and also to assess the internal workforce that you have in your organization. All right? So, it's like you are looking outside and also inside the organization. Just you are doing an environmental analysis. Yeah. So the first scanning in external environment for labor supply changes, it involves studying the environment of the organization to look at the opportunities and threats in planning the human resource. So you are studying outside to look at the opportunities and the threats in planning the human resources. Okay. Challenges. So challenges that you can meet on external environment include economic developments, competition, workforce, political, legal, social, and technical changes. So if there have been any changes in technology that you are supposed to be using, it will force you to change even the workforce. So it's either you change or you have to send your employees for training, right? But it will bring some changes in your organization. Is that clear? On the external environment, scanning external environment for labor supply changes. You just want to check if the labor supply has changed. Yeah, so you just want to check if the labor supply has changed. Okay? It's not.
I'm trying to connect labor supply change and then I'm trying to improvise. Maybe you can give an example.
On labor supply change. I think this is the example. Yeah, so labor supply changes. And then the second, so after you do an environmental analysis, you do that to scan the external environment for labor supply changes and also to assess internal workforce. So like the example that I gave you, you are doing an external environment assessment, but also you are also looking what you have in your organization. All right. So you look at what jobs exist now in the organization, how many individuals are performing each job. All right. and what are the reporting relationships of the job. So what you're doing, you are not only looking at the people that are working for the organization, but also the job itself, as we said, Gwambili. So assessing the internal workforce will include all the information about employees' knowledge, skills, and ability. So you will know all the employees' knowledge, skills, and their ability. And then there is developing forecast. What is forecasting?
Develop forecasting.
Yeah, develop forecasting. What is forecasting? Yeah. So you are estimating how many employees the organization will require in future. So you are estimating how many employees the organization will require in future. So that is forecasting. So forecasting will be done from the assessment that you've done. Okay. And then the last one, develop HR strategies to manage shortages in yeah, developing HR strategies to manage shortage of resources and excess of employees in organizations. So basically what you want to do is you want to check if you have any shortages or excess in your organization. So if you have, how do you manage this shortage or excess?
We're still under
we're here. It's not. Yeah? Are you hungry?
No.
We are here. Yeah? I saw you eating out there.
Okay, then formulating.
So you come up with ways to manage the excess or shortage. Yeah.
In that way, it means you employ staff if you need to make the grade the labor force in the whole like finally amezingao tayari kwa degree na diploma nyuma diploma best.
So those are the strategies that he can use. Eh? Yeah. Who wants to try to explain to us the process of the HR planning process? Debola, before you go. Amina. Yeah, explain to us the HR planning process.
Okay, we say on top there, review organizational strategy.
Okay, Claudia. Go ahead. No? Okay, Claudia. We are listening.
This kind of external environment for labor supply changes. And the qualification of the people. If they are underqualified, you train them to be qualified. Yes. You train them to have better work.
Where?
On scanning environment for labor and supply chain.
Okay, now you are not actually, that was just an example, but you are not actually doing the training. You just want to scan to check what you have outside. Right? The same thing with here, assessing internal workforce. You are just doing an assessment. There's nothing that you're doing. You are not really sending anyone to school or training. You just want to check what you have outside and also inside. Okay?
So that of in what you have in what is outside, there's a need for change so you can apply whatever you have found in the setting. And
then you go to you develop forecasting. So forecasting, after you've done an assessment, okay, we have people with diploma in social work. Right? Now you look, you do a forecasting, you check in future what are the organization needs. You estimate, you do an estimate. What are the organization needs? Right? So now if they, from doing the environmental assessment, now you can identify the organization need and you determine the people that are available. So
identify the need for people. Identify normally how as you are thinking of the future. And then you have to see the people that you have, if they are, I don't know, qualified, suitable for something like that.
Okay. So you develop forecasting. So forecasting, you have okay. So from forecasting, you have HR. What do you call that? HR demand and HR supply. Okay, one of this is demand, one of this is supply. So yeah, from the forecasting you are going to get information on HR demand and HR supply. So HR demand, this is what the organization will need in future, organization need for people. Here you determine the people that are available, the supply, the people that, the employees that are available. Okay, need and the everyone look lost.
I think we try to relate forecasting to determine the people.
So after you do the information that you get from the forecast, now you can determine the employees that are needed in future. Okay, and also you will know the employees that are available. Go drink water. It does. Or you can just hold your breath and okay, who wants to try explaining this SNAT? Claudia, do you want to finish? This is so easy. So you review the organization objectives and strategies. From there, you do an environmental assessment. You check outside and inside the organization. You check outside the external environment for any labor supply changes. And then you assess the internal workforce. Right? So the internal workforce now, This is where you get the HR supply, which is the information about the employees that are available. And what is it? They access the internal workforce.
Is it access or assess?
Assess.
Access.
Yeah, so you assess the internal workforce. And then you do a forecasting. After you do a forecasting, now you can identify the organization need for people. Now you can know like the employees that will be needed in future, and also the employees that are available.
Okay, so you see who is available and then where is the employee like the staff is liking. Something like that.
In fact, you look at the organization and the people that it's going to need maybe in the future.
In the future, yes.
Yes. What determining amount of people that are going to be in the organization.
Yeah.
The ones you have.
That are, yeah. Commando, those employees we are still talking about the future. They are available now, but they will still be available, yeah, in the future, yes.
How can you say like that? You get it. Explain what just really explain.
Yeah.
And then formulate HR.
Yeah, and then we talked about formulating. I think, was it Griffin explained about this? Formulating HR strategies and plans.
Imagine, mwaka huu mnachi wenu mnalima tiguma inalima Orungari mnage mshumuja
Yeah. So what she was saying on external involvement that time is coming here. Now you are coming up with strategies. You are thinking, good, okay. So how can we plan so that we should not have shortages or excess in the future?
All right.
Yeah. So that is the first element of staffing process. The second one is job analysis. We're looking at elements of staffing process. So we looked at the first element, which is HR planning and manpower planning, or manpower planning. So now we look at job analysis. Yeah, so this is the process of collecting job-related information, like tasks, duties, skills, outcomes, and work environment. So the most important thing that you need to remember when you're doing a job analysis is that the analysis is not actually conducted on the person, but the job. So you are not analyzing a stat, but you are analyzing, what is that? What do you, sport, basketball. Yeah. So you are analyzing the position that she plays. I don't know basketball.
Point guard.
Point guard. I don't even know. Yeah, so you are actually analyzing the position of a point guard and not SNAT. Okay? Yeah. So you are analyzing the job itself and not the person. So job analysis data may be collected from the employee. So if you want to collect data about a point guard, so you can actually go to SNAT and ask SNAT about that role, or you can ask SNAT's supervisor. Yeah, so you can do that through interviews or questionnaires or observation. So the product of job analysis is job description and job specification.
Job analysis what's the second one?
Yeah, so the product of job analysis is job description and job specification. So from the information that you collect, you can actually come up with a job description and job specification. So from the information that you get from SNAT or her supervisor, you can actually come up with what the point guard is supposed to do, all right? And what, in terms of qualification, what must he or she have? Yeah, so from the job analysis, the product of job analysis is job description and job specification, and not the description of a person. Do not describe the person who is holding that position. What is job description? Job description. Who is doing HR? No one?
She was.
Who was?
Assistant coach.
Oh, okay. So she changed to administration.
Why?
As it doesn't differ.
Personal reasons.
Why person?
Because the man is not taking.
Okay, job description and job specification. So what is a job description, Claudia? Claudia?
Maybe what a person is supposed to do for the definition. For example, you as a lecturer, your job description is lecturers. Yeah?
What about job specification?
The requirements that one is expecting, like for you to be a teacher later, what are the requirements?
Yeah.
Qualification.
Yeah, so job description indicates what all the job involves. So you are looking at the task and responsibilities. You're looking at the task and responsibilities required for the job. It indicates what all the job involves. Griffin, you want me to hold the phone for you? It indicates what all a job involves. So it includes the task and responsibilities required for a job. Task and responsibilities required for a job. Okay. So job specification is the capabilities the job holder should possess. The capabilities that the job holder should possess. the job holder should possess. The capabilities that the job holder should possess. So you are looking at education, experience, training, skills.
Professionalism.
Now we'll look at the process of job analysis. Itapola. Okay. Sources of data, job description. Don't write the things inside it. You can just write sources of data, job description, human resource. You don't need to write everything that is inside.
Jambo vura ndira nyumu.
Source of data. Job data. Method of collecting data.
It's a lot.
There is if banga mistake wala hulu. Why not?
Right.
Nobody feeling from the bank. Changing the fax it. Then this selling the guy.
Human jana, madam. Resources.
Human resources functions. Okay. All right, thank you.